Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the channel. It's your girl here, Nia Leah. Hey. So, yes, we are going to be talking about some new style that's out, costs a lot of money, and it's saggy jeans, saggy, baggy pants, whatever you want to call it, bust in the sag type pants. And yes, a lot of people have been talking about it on social media. So, yeah, let's get into the topic, shall we? All right. So here we are. It is 2021, right? We are here talking about some $1,200 saggy pants are being decried as racist. So, all right. So here are the saggy jeans, saggy pants. Okay, are decried as racist. All right. Oh Lord, here we go. Child, please. Anyway, so yes, you see how much they cost? $1,200, right? You see who's making them, right? Okay, let's get into this topic even further. Let's dig deep. Let's talk about why this is a problem. So the high fashion brand peddling the trousers owned by French luxuries. Okay, now there is a history of sagging. If y'all don't know, it was always an issue. Was always a big problem. Here is the history of it. So it says that sagging has murky origins, with some claiming it comes from the U.S. prison system, where belts are allowed, while others say it was born out because since kids couldn't afford tailors. It is generally accepted that the style was popularized in the early 1990s by hip hop artists. In the years since the style's popularity had grew, counties like Ocala, Florida, Wildwood, New Jersey, and Shreveport, LA have prohibited sagging, which has led to discriminating practices. In one extreme example, when Shreveport had a saggy pants ban in place, Anthony Shouts, a 31-year-old black man, fled from a police officer who was trying to detain him for wearing his pants too low. The officer fired several rounds at Childs, who died during the confrontation. The death was later ruled a suicide, which that don't make no sense at all. At the time, black men made up 96% of the arrests under the ordinance in Shreveport, the ACLU reported, with ACLU of Louisiana legal director Katie saying there is no legitimate need for this ordinance beyond racially motivated animus. The law was later repealed. Then it goes, now I also wanted to bring out something, but I'm going to talk about that later on. Now, here is what people had to say, about this online, how people were reacting to it.
This is
Prisoners
racist. This feels racist.
that used to sag their pants.
This feels very racist,
It
guys.
is, look,
Balenciaga.
even socks.
Kai! They have woven the boxers inside the trouser.
Inside.
Kai! Kai!
Prisoners.
This feels racist.
But a lot of people were very upset about this, and I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna try to explain as to why this is a big issue. Now, I'm not gonna try to take up too much time, but this was back in 2014. Saggy pants and the long history of dangerous street fashion. We are better than this. Raise your pants, raise your image, stop the sag. Mary Sue Rich finally had enough. This is what I said this earlier. It became law in July. Violators face a $500 fine or up to 6 months in jail. Okay, so this is all happening back in 2014. And I was talking about this earlier, about how there's a history. Now, go here. This was 2018. But I also saw that there's, if you type in a baggy pants, about fines, about saggy pants being banned, it was also something that was going to be reopened back again in 2019, because I wanted people to know that this is still an issue with saggy pants. It's still an issue with South Carolina. This is 2018. Okay, so I just recently found that I was looking for something for 2019, and when I went to go look, see, when you keep looking up stuff, you find more articles. That's why I always tell people to look up stuff, Google things, read a book, something. Okay, it says, for 13 years, this city banned saggy pants. Now officials have voted to repeal the law. no ifs, ands, buts is the city law reads a sign in Opa Lockin. So it says on Wednesday, Opa Locka City Commission members repealed Saggy Pants ordinance from 2007 and 2013 in 4-1 vote. Officials said in a statement Thursday. In 2013, the laws expanded. So I don't know if they ever appeal this, if this is still a law or not. This didn't really give me a whole lot of feel, but it just goes to show you that this is an issue. For them to make a profit off of this, for them to go and make a profit off of this, it sickens me, because you guys ban young black men mostly. That's all I'm hearing, because I also heard someone, my friend was telling me, because we were talking about this, she said, well, other races do it too, but from what the history have shown to me, it's always been black men who were banned from this. Okay, it was I've never really heard of any other different race. If y'all heard, let me know. But here, for them to make a fashion out of it, like, really? Why? And y'all want to profit off it? Was it $1,200? It's ridiculous. Of all this time, all these years, I've been hearing it for a long time, how saggy pants were such an issue. Even, all the way up to the early 2000s until now. As we see in 2020, they still trying to, reappeal. So it's ridiculous. And I wanted to show you guys something. Hold on just a minute. So I wanted you guys to see this, that this is not the first thing, because I've heard of people say that this is on Walmart, and it is. If y'all don't know, saggy pants is really a style. Check this out. And I've seen people with this. Saggy pants is really a style. So I'm trying to figure out who can wear this and who cannot. That is my question. Like, these are considered saggy pants. If you type it in, they got all different types of saggy pants. So that's what I'm saying. We gotta come up with some type of conclusion. Like, is one group of people are gonna be going to jail for this, and another is gonna be making a fashion profit off of it? I just told you in 2020 that there still is some places that still have a ban on this. I don't know if all of them still do. Some of them probably is lifted. Let me know down below. But as of right now, this is being profit, and it's sickening. A lot of people were very upset about this, and I can see why. It's a long history with these pants, and for them to do this, it's like a slap in the face, especially to the African American men. So I just want to bring this out real quick. I just want to know what you guys think about it, because I, for one, I was like, wow, I have to talk about this. This is ridiculous. Okay, so I'm not done. All right. So here it says, call the fashion police. This is not the first blunder from luxury industry. No, it is even only this in this. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't shop in the Super Bowl season. As a part of his newest collection, also put out a new bag priced at $2,090 that has been called out for resembling a commonplace item in many African immigrant homes in the UK. Not in just the UK. My grandmother had this bag and my mom had this bag. Look at this. So I'm gonna click in the picture so you guys can get a better picture of it. I'll keep clicking. I want it to be big. All right. It also costs $1,500. I don't know how much it costs, but this is too expensive. This is a bag that I have been seeing ever since I was a little girl. This is a bag that's very popular in the Black community. It's not just in UK. I want to let people know this. I've seen this bag. If you are a Black person, you have never seen this bag. I don't know what you and your Black family is doing, but my grandmother had this bag. My mom had this bag. This is a bag that's in the Black community. And look at it. $1,500. $1,500. But this is actually Nigerian, pattern. This is African patterns. Very interesting. Now, this is the funny part. If you go down further, it also goes and talk about other things that were pulled. It says other luxury brands that have been in trouble with include Gucci, also owned by Kering, His face social media wrath after releasing sky turbans priced at $790 each, just months after it had to apologize for a turtleneck sweater featuring an exaggerated red mouth cutout that resembled blackface. Oh my god. Prada pulled its $550 monkey figurine after social media users in the US call out a strong resemblance to races historically used to dehumanize black people. Marc Jacobs had the high-head sisters walk the runway in waves of dreadlocks, sparking an uproar because of its spiritual significance. Oh my god. And Rastafarianism, that has to be, yeah, it's a spirituality. Wow. Christian Dior pulled its Native American theme campaign due to online backlash. And
CNBC notes fashion brand Dior is being slammed on social media for profiting off Native American culture imagery in their new campaign. Check out this video for their fragrance featuring Johnny Depp.
We are the land. The new sauvage, le parfum, Dior.
One Twitter user noted, "I really don't know how companies like Dior so blindly come up with a name or campaign like Sauvage and appropriate indigenous culture for the sake of selling a product. Does someone at the table not say, you know, let's sidestep this and not go viral for the wrong reasons?"
Isabel Margrant got a letter from Mexican Culture Minister Alejandra accusing her of using traditional design methods from the culture heritage of Native Americans without permission and profiting from their work. The higher fashion industry has recently made public steps toward diversity, but not with controversy. In 2019, Gucci and Prada made headlines by announcing they will launch diversity in but it was later revealed that Prada's efforts to address the issue stem in part from negotiation with the New York City Commission on Human Rights. In March 2021, a New York Times report found that among the top designers and creative directors in the fashion world, only 4 are Black. Very interesting. Because I don't know if you guys, what's that? Fashion Nova. I've been hearing a lot of negative things about Fashion Nova. Okay, I've been hearing this a lot. A lot. This is why I never buy anything from Fashion Nova. It says, should we stop supporting Fashion Nova because they've been accused of stealing Black designs? Fashion companies steal from online Black shops. So when you buy from Fashion Nova, this is the kind of company you're supporting. So it gives you an example right here. This is one example. Didn't even want to post this on my feed because it looks like ugly, but I'm so mad. At Fashion Nova have ripped off my skin out dress detail for detail. I designed the green version of this in 2016 and this color in 2017. They mass produced this with a retail price of $40 USD, $40. That makes their reproduction price around $13. Meaning whoever crocheted this must pay less than $1 per hour. Crochet machines do not exist. This was made by hand. Not only are they stealing my design, but they're using it to exploit people and profit from it, which is the opposite of what at Knots and Vibes stands for. They're so lazy and arrogant that they didn't even bother to change details of the design. It's the same down to the number of the rows and stripes. They know us small-time designers can't afford to take legal action. I doubt this is going to make such noise, but if anyone happens to have any direct contact details for employees at Fashion Nova, I at least need to complain directly to them. So they steal designs. And I also noticed they always try to find a woman that has big hips, big butt, big breasts. If they can't find them, they find somebody who has the fake body. Yeah, this is actually a thing, people. Fashion Nova, brilliant, Dominator, a fast fashion exporter of small business owners of color. Yes, this is Fashion Nova, and this is theirs. Fashion Nova and Columbia University. I guess this is the person named down here below. Fashion Nova being a skirt. We just saw Fashion Nova version, John Nice version. Oh my god, look at this. Barely, and they said right here, very little can be done from a legal standpoint on the designer's part, as you unfortunately cannot copyright fashion. Fashion designs are generally very difficult to protect, being that lawmakers and courts believe that industry benefits from this kind of competition. Company changes something as far as the thread, the line of a design, they are imitated. Then they can essentially call it their own. Yeah. This is why they get away with this. So I want to bring that out too. I've been meaning for a long time to talk about Fashion Nova. They always steal. I want to bring this out before I wrap up this story with how they steal, how they tell you as black men you can't wear saggy jeans. Even though I'm not for the saggy jeans look, it's not my thing. But I'm not going to tell somebody you can't wear what you because it doesn't look right. There's a lot of outfits out here that I think that looks ugly and I don't like them. But I'm not going to tell people you can't wear it. Golf people, I don't like how they dress, but I'm not going to tell them they can't wear what they want to wear. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's just wrong that people want to tell you what not to wear, but then they will make a fashion of it. You see what I'm saying? Nobody should be doing this to anybody. But let me go ahead and wrap this up, man. I can go on for days and days about fashion and black people fashion. I can go on days with this, yeah. All right, back to the original video. For them to be like, oh, well, we're going to go ahead and we're going to ban this. We're going to ban this in the early 2000s up to about 2020. And then 2021, we're going to make a profit off of it. I don't know what to say anymore. I really don't. I really wanted to find those comments because from black people themselves, so we can really discuss it furthermore. Let me know what you think below of this. I just really want to make a quick video about this, but let me know what your thoughts is on this saggy pants. All right, I shall see you later. Peace.